Hangout airs live. Liza Stinton, punctual as always, 7:13 on the dot. We're here with Jack.
Better late than never. Hey.
Right.
I missed you.
This is what I look like after a day of work, after a week in LA, and then Vegas, and birthday parties. And look at my roommate, so cute. I came home and I have a birthday present this week.
Yeah.
Right?
Happy belated. How was your birthday?
Good. I don't know. Vegas, friends, nothing special. I'm too old for birthdays to be special.
It looked
okay,
like
I'm really okay. I'm going off my little cast photo here. What did you watch in terms of the BB16 cast? Like, did you just look at bios?
I watched like all the videos. So like the We Love Big Brother one, the Big Brother Nat ones. I watched pretty much all of them.
Okay, so Jack is going to be far more informed than I am. I did watch all their videos with Rachel and Ryan.
Yeah.
So I recommend you all watch those.
Yeah.
I'll watch Rachel and Ryan's videos. And, I mean, I have opinions, clearly. What I want everyone to do, too, is if you just do it down, if you tweet at Jack, if you have any questions, or, like, Liza, how do you feel about this person, or what do you think about that? Like, if there's anything we're missing here, you can just, like, tweet at us, and we'll ask you, we'll tell you everything. I don't know if this works. I'm just going to assume it is, because I feel last time I did this, I screwed everything up. So we're just going to hope this is working.
Okay, hold on.
It's definitely recorded. That's for she's.
Okay,
Copy.
So the link goes to the channel, but then the video's right there, so you should be able to find it.
Tweet questions to Jack. And they can be unrelated to BB16, I guess. But that defeats the purpose. Okay, cast preview. My opinions, I believe, are far less strong than my own, like, Big Brother Canada family. But strong nonetheless. So I'm going in alphabetical order because that's the order I have them on my phone. So the first one is Amber.
Yep.
Okay. Amber is the stunning model. She's mixed. I don't know if that's PC to say, but she's clearly mixed, which I think make the most beautiful human beings on Earth. Yeah. She's this thin, with her skin of this perfect and her perfect smile. I think she's not the sharpest tool in the BB shed.
Yeah.
If you watch her interview with Rachel, please search this. Search Ryan and Rachel reality relapse interview with Amber. And, like, this is my favorite part of the videos is her going, like, so what season are you watching? She's like, oh, 12 or whatever. And then she's like, who do you like better, Brittany or Rachel? She's like, oh, I don't like Brittany. I like that Rachel. And Rachel Riley's just like, oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, you like Rachel? Like, how do you not put together that, like, that's who you're sitting in front of?
Yeah. Like, clearly newbie of Big Brother.
Clearly scouted for your beauty, which is okay. Big Brother casting was clearly in a bar or a mall and said, hey, beautiful, you need to be on television. And she was like, what? Okay. And they asked her, like, where she comes from or something. And she's like, oh, I just, like, decided to, like, visit LA 3 weeks ago, and then I just am staying.
Yeah, okay. I just decided to go here. Like, no.
She has no idea what game she's playing, except I think that because she's so beautiful and spacey, I don't think anyone's going to see her as any sort of a threat whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, the women will be threatened by her beauty, but when they're dumb as rocks, you're not. You're like, okay, honey, it's okay.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what they should do, but, like, the same thing with, like, Kara. I feel like that could happen to her. I don't know, but if you were a smart player, you would keep her around, because she's definitely no threat.
Except when someone doesn't know what game they're playing, like Tala. Tala was lovely. She was fun, she was sweet, she was cute, and she certainly wasn't a threat, but you also can't form an alliance with somebody who doesn't make any allegiance with anybody. Like, while she not be a threat to you, she's not a secure vote for you. Yeah. Because she doesn't get it.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
So I'm sure she'll come up later. Okay, Brittany. My favorite.
Really? Okay.
Is not only pretty, doesn't nearly look her age. The fact that this woman has 3 children, like,
right?
I think
At
Brittany
29?
yeah, she's beautiful, she's smart, she knows what game she's playing, and she's a mom. Like, I think that adds such a complex aspect to her almost too perfect
Triple threat.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
Pool is watching this. Nobody from my pool watched this because I have to pick my pool draft in an hour. I love when she was Rachel is my only form of reference. So when she in the Rachel video, she said she just ended her marriage and she felt like she got out of one prison just to go right into another. So I firstly love that this woman is all like newly liberated from what she considered to be a prison. And I equally as much love that she referred to Big Brother as a prison because that's what it is. It is a literal and psychological prison. So the fact that Brittany already sort of acknowledges what she signed herself up for, I really like it.
Yeah. And I thought it was funny, faked labor to get out of a speeding ticket. I thought that was funny.
That means she's willing to do what she needs to do.
Yeah.
Something too, you don't swear in your kids' lives, but maybe you do. It's Big Brother, and it's for like.
Definitely a bad bitch. I love it.
She's a bad bitch. Yeah. Okay, in order, Cowboy Caleb. I think Caleb is one-dimensional, but very interesting. I love that he has the Southern thing, but that he was a war soldier, like a war. What do you say? It was a prison guard. Was he a Iraq prison guard?
Prison guard. Yep.
Like,
overseas.
Also, really cute. So not like the first face I want to sit on, but he's up there. So when that Caleb starts talking, I'm like, my goodness. Oh, and he said, they said, do you want a showmance? And he said, I'm just looking for some companionship. I was like, oh, Caleb. I'll give you companionship all day. Yeah, sweet. Also, I feel like, I don't know, like, it's a terrible position to be in what's it called? An Iraq prison guard. Like, apparently, I don't know if it said it in that video, but in one of the videos he was saying that the prisoners, the Iraqi prisoners, used to scream at him all day, like, I killed your mother, and then I killed your best friend, and if I get out of here, I'm going to kill your unborn children. I feel like this guy's been through enough real-life psychological trauma to not be affected by Big Brother.
Yeah, I agree. Like, if you can do that, like, I feel like you can do anything, right?
Yeah, like, I think he's, like, got his emotions on lock. I don't think this guy's going to be breaking down or crying. Like, I just think he's really going to keep it bottled and keep it together. A tiny bit of controversy surrounding Mr. Caleb.
Yeah.
Something about potentially racist and homophobic remarks?
Yeah. Something about on Instagram, there was a comment about, there was something, I'm not going to, like, whatever, talk about it, but it was just racist and homophobic, Yeah,
it's just racist and homophobic. So, hey, Big Brother casting, remember last season?
Yeah.
Thank you. What, I checked the kids' Instagram?
Yeah.
Just saying, if we're trying to steer away from the racist homophobes this year, folks, check your Instagram. I don't have racist or homophobic remarks anywhere on any facet of my social media. Just saying. But I'm trying to be like, okay, compartmentalize. Irrelevant. Still adorable. Totally cute.
I do think at this point,
let's talk about.
Obviously, we have to give him a chance. We haven't seen. He's now going to have to prove his character. We have to give him a chance with that. So, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, he has a lot of explaining to do toward that, but hopefully he can change everyone's opinion.
Yeah, I just hope he doesn't have already put a huge cloud over his head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
And if there's any
Caleb, you're real.
Yeah, if there's any Team America vote at this point, not good for him.
I don't know. He has the military.
Yeah, true. I don't know.
Oh, that is a big vote. He's a Southern boy with the military behind him. That's a nice vote. Next to Christine, the quirky, funky, tattoo, glasses. Like, if she was in full long sleeves, I would think she was just like your everyday all-American sweetheart. And then she wears a T-shirt, and you're like, shit, girl, you're cool.
Yeah.
And isn't she also very young and married?
Yeah.
Yeah, Christine is going to be interesting. She's not particularly a front-runner or a favorite of mine in any capacity. I think the fact that she is in a marriage is a disadvantage to her.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's neutral for me.
Yeah, I think that she's
Neither of us have anything to say on Christine.
I think she's going to do very well. I see her, obviously, more mental challenges, but who knows? And I just feel like she, I feel like she won't be a threat to anybody. I don't know. We'll see. She's very, very different. I see like a mixed personality with her, I don't know.
Exactly. If you're paying attention, like if I was in the house, she's obviously not like your everyday girl. Like she's quirky. She's got like some flavor to her.
Yeah.
Next, alphabetically, is, since I'm the whore of Big Brother, the next Big Brother person I will be sleeping with, Cody.
And that was someone's Twitter question said, whose face would you sit on first? Would this be your number one?
Thank you, Twitter. I'm half kidding, guys. I've retired my Big Brother. I'm tired. I'm tired, so I've retired my Big Brother boys. Like, them's being mistakes on all front. However, Cody is delicious. Like, you all need to like search some shit. If you're watching this, I assume you know already, but like there are some pictures of Cody out there that are like really delicious. Right? No, he's really delicious. And Allison from my
Are you drooling, Liza?
What?
I said, are you drooling?
Cody's too young for me, but my goodness, I don't even know what to say about this guy. Okay, guys like this don't go do well. This is like every man in Big Brother history. Like, unless you're either a competition beast and you're winning everything to save your ass, or you get in a showmance where somehow the double team, helps you. Like, all the good-looking deliciousnesses go, either pre-jury or early in jury. I don't want to say ever. Relax. They're going to Twitter me like, what about Will? Like, I get it. I'm just saying, when you're this striking, when you're very tall and you're strikingly handsome, and like, even Jeremy, like Jeremy, I love you, but you're not my type. So Jeremy from last season, same idea. If you're going to be a 6'4", champion, the Cherokee Wonder, and you're going to walk around in all your like physically fit glory talking about what a competition threat you are, then like you're going to go home.
Yeah. If you're, he better be,
Yeah.
I think, hi, roommate. I think that he seems like a super nice guy, and I've seen some of his vines and stuff. He seems really funny too, but I just feel like he didn't seem like he really knew about the show either. Like, in his interviews, I felt like he almost didn't want to be there, or like, I don't know.
Somebody said that too. Someone on Twitter said something like too many scouts. Like, this year was just too many damn people who had no idea what game they were playing. Because that's not fun.
No.
All the people from Big Brother Canada who don't know what they're doing win, though. I'll put that out there. Like, Jillian was not a fan of the show, and John was not a fan of the show. Like, the real diehards, the super fans, if you will, tend to get a little too caught up in the game and think they know everything and then screw it up. So
yeah, makes sense.
Are there any questions about whose face I would sit on? Sorry, Mom.
Let's see. Okay, there's just one question I want to ask first. Max Reality BB16 asked, Liza, why do you wear so many clothes during your dish? You wear less in BB Canada.
Oh. Would you like me to do my dish in a bikini? I'm sorry that I'm wearing clothes. I had to work today, kids. At least it's fluorescent.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm a little fat. I'm a little fatty fuck fat who should go to the gym ever. I'm gonna work out, and then I'll take all my clothes off. You're right. I should do it live. You know what? I have a new YouTube thing coming out, so maybe I'll do it wearing way less clothing.
A summer edition.
Right? Summer of Secrets. Okay, next alphabetically is Derek.
Yep.
Do not take this the wrong way, because everyone's going to see this after and be like, that bitch said no. Like, I don't want to deal with any drama. So, but Derek, you're unremarkable to me. You're not particularly memorable in any way. Well, where I could literally pull out something intriguing about every person in this cast. I'm not. Is Derek the cop?
Yeah. Yep.
Did you say yeah? You have a. Oh, so he's the one that was involved in that fatal shooting, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know why, but yeah, he's the sergeant.
Okay, well, again, I mean, just much like the soldier, I think, you know, cops are mentally unbreakable. I don't think they're going to lose it. I think they've seen a lot worse. I think they can handle a few kids in the Big Brother house. But I don't have anything to say about him, really, and that's like not really a good thing. Like, I don't even have anything to say.
Yeah. I agree. There's nothing really that stands out, and I'm not really interested. We'll see.
Say, tweet Jack questions if you have questions or comments, or tweet me pictures if I haven't seen something yet, or tweet me vines. Like, I need to get to know these people real fast.
Yeah.
Okay, next is Mr. Devin Shepard. Sweet Mother Mary and Joseph. Is this a man? A man. This is a man. This is the ex-Cardinals player. Is that what he was?
Yeah.
This guy, watching him in his interview, he is like the gentle giant. You not only are like a pro baseball player, so whatever that brings into your life, but he's like a man. Like, if you were to like sketch a man, if you were like, this is what a man should be like, ooh, he's good looking. He's also so sweet, though, when he was talking about, he has a kid, right? He's a single father.
Yeah.
Like, that's just so touching. When you get a guy like this who's basically like, I'm doing this for my family, I'm doing this for my baby girl, you're like, you're adorable.
Yeah, you automatically want to root for them. Yep.
I feel like Devin and Amber are going to get showmantic.
Really?
That has nothing to do with the fact that they are both not white. That is like literally just who I see connecting, because I feel like Amber's the type of model who's perhaps used to dating professional athletes.
Yeah, could be. I definitely see Devin getting in a showman either way.
What did you say?
I definitely think he's getting in a showman's, Devin.
Oh, like,
with
Amber. Two of them, only because they're both so beautiful. I just want to see them in a showman's.
Yeah.
And as I said, I think the model and the pro ball player end up together. Hopefully he knows what game he's playing, so that she could just sort of tag along for the ride.
Yeah. And I have a little theory. What if Devin and Brittany got together? Single parents, kids, I don't know. I think it'd be cute.
Oh, it's like the Brady Bunch, a modern Brady Bunch.
Right? That Big Brother family.
I'm definitely imagining Amber having no idea that she's playing Big Brother and thinking she's into club and just rolling over to Devin and being like,
yeah.
And then just being showmantical. That's what I pick.
I feel like there's even more single people this year.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
well,
I
big fish.
Yeah. So.
Devin is. I don't know how well he'll do in the game, because he's, again, he's physical. Like, he looks like The Rock. Like, yeah. I don't want to start a physical competition with The Rock unless he's my showman's. And then, okay. But men who are built like that don't go anywhere. They're just too much of an obvious threat.
Exactly. I don't see him going very far. I don't know why. I just get the vibe.
So I don't know. Maybe with all the moms. Maybe with all the moms and the people in relationships and those girls, he's just so, like, not, even though he's built like a god, like, he's not threatening at all. He's so sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really like him. Next is Donnie, a.k.a. Mr. Duck Dynasty himself.
Yeah.
I think this is Big Brother casting. I think that Duck Dynasty is very popular right now, so I think they intentionally sought out a Duck Dynasty type. I think he's also Slash the Spencer. I think they like to find that southern, non-threatening guy who's not necessarily in there for a showmance.
Yeah.
And if he plays anything close to the way Spencer played, he could do very well. He has to come off really ignorant. Like, I don't know how smart he actually is, but Spencer's really smart. So this Donnie, Mr. Duck Dynasty, like, as long as he plays like, y'all, I don't know, whatever you want.
And that's totally what I think he'll do.
Yeah.
I think he'll cruise right through, they'll all be able to talk to Donnie. I think he might be an America's favorite too. I don't know.
Well, speaking of America having any sort of vote, next alphabetically we have Frankie Grande.
Yep.
AKA Ariana Grande's brother.
Huh?
It literally confuses me beyond because Google that shit, kids. Google Frankie Grande right now. So not only is he like a Broadway actor or something, a Broadway dancer, he has 600,000 Twitter followers.
Yeah.
So the Queen Rachel Riley, who's been on 4 American reality shows, has I think 200,000-ish. I'm making up that number. So Frankie is going into the show with a built-in fan base of 600,000 Twitter followers, not to mention the however million Ariana Grande has.
Ariana has like what, I think.
I'm not sure she's going to want to get too involved with her brother's stuff. Like, I think she'll support him publicly, but I don't think Ariana's there to, like, what?
Yeah, because right now she's running both of their Twitter accounts. So I think she might, if there's an America's vote, I think she will tweet and hashtag, and I don't see how they can do this Team America with him in the house.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. I don't know Frankie. I don't care. He is a fantastically flamboyant gay character. You need this. He's literally a Broadway guy. Like, it doesn't, the flamboyant gay, pink-haired dancer type. Like, this is exactly the gay character you should cast. But I don't understand. I don't understand putting anybody into the house with a built-in audience of 600,000. Like, if America has a vote, I'm annoyed by this. I'm just annoyed. Yeah. I'm sure he's a lovely person, but I'm annoyed. Also, he knows Nick Umas, so I don't like that.
Yeah, I just don't see what's their thinking process with this America vote when he's in the house. I don't get it. Like,
let's take a pause since we're halfway through. Let's talk about the twist and turns a little and what we think is going to happen tomorrow night. Yeah. I have said this before, that when you look at the tour of the house, the memory wall is split into 2 parts. So if you're paying attention to any of those Julie Chen Entertainment Tonight things, the classic memory wall is divided. So it doesn't take rocket science to figure out, there's my little cat. It doesn't take rocket science to figure out that there's going to be a divide in the house. So I either think it's going to be guys versus girls, or I think they watched too much Opposite Worlds. I think there might be like a perpetual, basically, have and have-nots. Like, 2 different worlds. Also, I was going over the cast with some people in the U.S., and if you really dig into these people's character, there are some uber-religious people. Like, uber-religious. And you've got, like, really religious Catholics and some really religious Jews in here. And then you have your total extrovert, wacky types. So they're not going to do a religion thing. I don't think they would touch that with a 40-foot pole. But I'm saying half the house is more like classical conservative. Yeah. I think one house is, on one side might be very traditionalist and conservative, and the other side of the house is going to be like super liberal, super non-conservative. Let's see what you think. Tweet me what you think.
Joey said she was liberal, and then there's definitely some conservative people. I can see that kind of opposites. And also, I do want to say, I think it came out that they did 2 different tapings night after night, so they moved half of them in one night, half the other night. But
that's why double premiere. It's
yeah,
night
but
premiere.
I don't understand. Yeah, obvious. I don't understand. Like, it's kind of be obvious if 8 people go in the house, and then they have to wait a whole night. I don't know. It's weird to me.
I don't think they'll wait a night. What if the house is like divided and there's, I don't know. Yes, so there's a divide in the house, and then there's 2 HOHs. So obviously, if you have this split house, they're going to probably play amongst themselves for an HOH. So there's your 2 HOHs, and then obviously each HOH has to nominate 2 people from the opposite side. So there's your 4 noms. And then I don't understand this battle of the block thing. I don't understand if perhaps, well, I mean, there's your 6. So is it the 2 HOHs and the 4 noms or something?
Yeah.
And then somehow one side of the house has to gain power. So if like these 2 HOHs go, they get power. I don't know.
Yeah, I think maybe HOH is a competition, and then whichever HOH wins, the other side are the permanent nominations. I think. I don't know. I read a theory on Twitter, and I think that's how it'll. I don't know.
On Talk, whatever I was on.
Yeah.
The Talk, right? She said Battle of the Block. So assuming you're on the block, there's 4 of you. It's the Battle of the Nominees, not the HOH. Sure. But here's also something else interesting, that if you saw the HOH room, it's a bird's nest, and it's a tiny little round bed that the 2 HOHs have to share. So you're literally sleeping with the enemy. Like, there's going to be 2 HOHs from opposite sides of the house who literally are going to have to share a bird's nest bed for a week. Like, so you can't strategize. You know what I mean? You can't talk game. You're literally your literal direct opposition.
Yeah. I don't know at all. This is just like, like, I don't know.
What do you
It's doing crazy. I also read that have and have not is no more. Alison Grodner, I think in an interview or something, said that.
This is what I'm saying. I'm telling you, it's a perpetual have not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
We're talking over each other. Right, because it has to be an opposite worlds kind of thing, because all of reality TV just borrows from each other, which is annoying. And you can't do away with the have not completely, like, because you're going to need to introduce another room, and people have to go on slop. You have to psychologically screw people up by depleting their food. So there has to still be some sort of like luxury competition or something that like you don't get to eat. Wow, doing away with the have not completely.
Yeah.
Back to the listo. We have Hayden Voss. How hilarious is that? Hayden Voss with a V as opposed to Hayden Moss.
Andrew, yeah.
Are you serious? Like, how is that even your name? And he reminds me of David from last season. Like, totally, dude. Totally. Reminds you of last season.
Petty cab driver. It's hilarious.
Yeah, is he a cab driver?
He's a like petty cab driver, so it's kind of like a little bike, and then he brings people around. Yeah.
He could be super charming and sociable because he's really used to being
exactly. Because you have to talk to people, and you have to And they said that they tried to flag him down one day, and then he, didn't see them, and then they found him again and said, "Hey, we want you to audition." So.
Oh my God, another recruit.
Yeah, and I think that's what they were trying to find. I feel another David type, Long Beach, kind of, long hair. I think they wanted that character for sure.
Like, that bugs me. Like, stop recruiting people. Like, put people who want this game, man.
Exactly. I agree. I think a good balance is necessary,
Yeah. Unremarkable to me. He could charm his way to the jury. He could charm his way right out of the house in the first 2. Because sometimes if you're too nice to people, you're just a throwaway vote.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people don't want to stir up the house in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know? Next. Oh, we're still
Funny
talking.
guy, crazy guy, but I don't see much more than that.
Yeah. Next is Jocasta, who is spectacular.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. Jocasta, like, is exactly the conservative type I was talking about. Like, religious, conservative, proper. You put her up against, a Christine or a Duck Dynasty, like, or a Hayden. There is some serious, like, clashing of the worlds. Except religion and politics are two things that people should stay away from. So without calling it religious and not, and without calling it conservative and liberal, or Republican and Democrat for the Americans out there, like, how would you divide that house? Like, traditional, like...
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to label it as, but, I mean, that is a really good point.
When you ask people, like, yeah, because they're not going to talk about... Politics and religions are the two things you don't do. You're not going to segregate it. You might as well segregate them by race if you're going to segregate them by, like, religion and politics. Yeah, I think that, let's say on your application there's people... Like, I think Jocasta is going to, like... Her word is going to mean something, and she's going to be loyal to her alliance, and, so maybe they're putting a group of, how are you going to play the game? Loyalty and honesty, group A. How are you going to play the game? I'm going to lie and swear on my children's lives and then lie. Other group. Like, that's how I think it's going to be.
Yeah.
Traditional versus...
That's a really good point, yeah. I thought her interviews were hilarious. She definitely has a huge personality. I kind of see her as like the Jamaica type, but I don't know if she's going to be the drama queen, or I don't know. I can definitely see her getting...
Yeah, she could... Sometimes when you're so tight, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're so proper that she might not be too accepting of shenanigans.
Yeah.
So I think the shenanigans really get on her nerves. Is she a mom? Do you remember?
Yeah, she is. I know I think she has 2 kids. So
I like her. I really, really like her. So I hope she can do something. Okay, next, Joey. Joey Van Pelt. Blue hair.
Yep.
Blue fun. Hair. Fun as hell. Like, that is exactly somebody I would cast on this show. Just, like, different, alternative, interesting. Yep. I think it could be a bit shocking for the conservative types. I don't think they're going to love how non-traditional she is, but I like her. And isn't she, like, single and ready to mingle?
Yeah, I think she's single. I think she was just kind of like, well, I'm open for it. I'm not looking for it. But I really like Joey. She's probably one of my favorites personality-wise. I really like her.
Showmance with?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, let's think about that.
He doesn't get into showmance, but for some reason I see her and Frankie kind of getting along and being buds. I don't know. I don't see her as the showmantic type.
Oh, I think she's getting down. I would put money on that. Yeah. I would put money. Joey is, like, ready. She's ready.
I'd love to see it. Yeah.
Next is Nicole, a.k.a. Cara Monaco. I don't remember her at all from the video. She is clearly young, blonde, and beautiful.
Yeah.
Something I love to watch, but not something I would align with.
Yeah, I know she's, like, a huge fan. She seemed a little hesitant on the interviews, and I was kind of like, are you actually a fan? But her friends have, I've heard tweets, and she's been, she had shirts about 3 a.m. and, like, all the alliances. She had Dan's shirt. So I'm pretty sure that she's a big fan, but nothing pops out about her.
Yeah, like, unless you can just drag her, unless you can just Cara Monaco her for a bit.
She doesn't have a big personality. She's kind of shy on the interviews. I don't know.
Some Twitter shit going on. Someone says, Liza, bird's nest sounds like Liza's perfect HOH bed. She has to sleep with somebody. What a pain, LOL. That's a zing. But I feel like saying like, but I agree with you. What do you think of BB House? I love it. This is coming from Joe _Simmer. Love it. I love the elements aspect. I love like the earth, wind, and fire. And what are we missing? Water. Like I love the nature. I love the bird's nest. I love the elements. Yeah. Like I love the house.
When the house first came out, I was kind of like, I don't know. But then once I saw the theme, I was like, okay, it's wacky and crazy.
I love the elements. I think it's raw and earthy. Like I love it. Experiment 626 says, I don't think it would be guys versus girls. I was just throwing that out there to make a point. But it could definitely be heroes versus villains or outcasts versus popular. True. Maybe it's like a high school thing. But all these people are pretty cute. Like just looking at the little square shot of the cast, go to my Instagram. They're generally a very attractive bunch of
oh, it is. Yeah, for sure.
Patricia says, here's a thought. Maybe Frankie and his social media fans will be used as America's player. True. I mean, if Big Brother isn't going to, like, they cannot have a America's vote or America's MVP because Frankie will just get it. So unless they're going to use him that way. True.
Yeah, I just don't see how it's whatever.
Tweet this yeah.
Somebody said Core Tums, I don't know how to pronounce it, but she said Jocasta reminds me of Helen. I think she'll play the game similar to Helen, which I can see. Like we said, you know, she was kind of like my word is my word.
I have to comment that Andrew Gordon, the BB12, aka Captain Kosher, says, Liza, keep giving your secrets away. You can have Brittany in the draft because we might have a draft coming up in an hour. I love Brittany. I don't know how they're like, okay, so you get 1 point for HOH and 1 point for POV and 1 point for, and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm used to playing like total number of days in the house. I'm good at picking people who last, not people who miss in competitions.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I did a draft with my friend and I was like, well, I will have the winner on here. Like, who are you doing your draft with?
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned in an hour because my draft is me, Andrew Gordon, which is Captain Kosher, Judd, McCrae, Rachel and Brendan, Ian.
Oh, wow.
And Adam Park.
Okay. So you guys will get like 2 picks each?
Exactly. And there's money on the line, so I got to win this shit. So that was my Judd impression. Okay, sorry. Next, Paola Shea, Pow Pow. And Pow Pow.
Drama.
Yeah, everyone, get over it. I don't hate anybody. Like, I don't hate anybody from season 2 of my cast. Like, I had enough drama in my cast and my world and my season and my life. It's been over a year. I'm over it. So I don't not like anybody from my cast. Well, you know, I'm not saying I click with everybody and I want to be their BFFs, but I don't get involved in their drama. I don't get it. I'll be here to hear it. So that's how I feel about this cast. Like, Pow Pow, for all of you who don't know, is a friend of Gina Marie's. So hold on. Frankie knows Nick, and Pow Pow is like a promoter girl dancer with GM. Like, they legit know each other and have, they're friends. So what's with the recruiting? You're either recruiting strangers off the street or you're recruiting people you think America would be big enough. I'm not that pleased. But yeah, when GM and I were fighting over all that Tom drama, Pow Pow chimed in and was like, shut up, horse face, teeth monkey, fuckhead, or whatever she said, and it's up on my Instagram. And she literally said that. So without being mean, I just think that anybody who has it in their character to publicly express themselves in that manner is a shitty person. I think you're a shitty person. Do I hate you? Do I take it personally? No, I have a bit of a horse face. Your stupid put-downs don't affect my self-esteem, but I also don't go on Twitter or Instagram and publicly belittle strangers. So I think it's going to be too much. I think she even said she went to hedonism. She goes to hedonism all the time, which is a swingers sex island. no judging, but that's your life. She DJs at Swinger Sex Island, she DJs at the Playboy Man. She's obviously like sexed up and
for sure.
single. So who do we think Pow Pow is fucking in the house? And how long do we think it'll take her? Well, I think she's going to try
probably day one, but
no, Pow Pow, I guarantee you she's going after Devin first. She's going after ex-Cardinals player. That's her type. That's the man she's used to seeing. Do I think that gentleman will have anything to do with Pow Pow? Fuck no. So when Devin rejects her whack ass, I think Pow Pow's going to make a strike for probably Cody. And then maybe Zach. Got to, yeah. Like, I think she's DTF. Like, if she doesn't get involved.
Yeah. I think she thinks it's going to be like a summer to, like, be in the bathing suit, you know, one of those girls, like, flaunt around and get naked and whatever. I don't think she
has to
get drunk.
I'm just waiting for one person to be like, this isn't hedonism.
Yeah,
Look at me I look when I cover my horse face.
Love it. Yeah, I saw those. I was like, really?
It's just rude, and I think, like, I feel like a lot of my fans and, you know, anybody with class already doesn't like her, because why would you put something like that out there? You don't start off
like, if you're defending your friend, but to make personal attack like that just shows her character. I don't like it.
Also, I think I love GM now, so let's be clear. Let's be very clear. GM and I have completely made up. I love, love, love her. She's a lovely girl, but obviously there was a little static on her season, right? There was a little controversy surrounding something she may have said. So why on earth would you cast somebody who's like her bestie? Like, if you're looking to steer away from the disaster that was last year, maybe don't bring a girl into the house that is going to defend her girl GM by calling me names.
Yeah, and she's going to talk about her in the house and her relationship with her. Like, why would you even want to, you know, associate it?
I agree. So I think she's a disaster. And I can't wait till finale night when we have a picture together and I'm going to go, nay!
Own it.
Now I have to actually do that. Next, second last, Victoria Raffaelli.
Yeah.
She's definitely Jewish. She's like super Jewish. Is she Italian? Is that possible?
What?
She can't be. Oh no, Israel. Her parents are literally from Israel. I'm Jewy, so I love my Jews. Jews unite. I don't think she is going to go anywhere near anything that's not a guy that's not Jewish, unless she's like super rebelling from her parents. She's also single and ready to mingle. She's cute as hell. Exact opposite of, you know, like Nicole, Blondie Blue. She's like ethnic, olive, dark, medium. She's gonna be the conservative though. Like, this is what I'm saying. Yeah. If they're gonna do traditional versus non-traditional, she's in that, you know, religious upbringing, conservative zone.
Yeah.
I really need.
Yeah, it says Victoria is expected to live at home until she's married, and once even rejected a public marriage proposal. Yeah, I think she's gonna kind of stay to herself. I think she might be a little, I don't want to say bitchy, but I feel like, I don't know, just something, I don't know. I feel like she's a little, what's the word?
Much?
You know what I mean? A little bitchy, I don't know. I have
some Twitter stuff. Mr. BB16 says, it's really insane that when you Google Liza's name on Google, naked pics of Kenny from BB Can 2 show up.
That's so funny.
You're welcome, everybody. Someone else, do you think, I'm sorry, Experiment626 again, because you want to get pimped, all y'all. Do you think someone will be voted back into the house this season after being evicted? It's a long season. It's like 16 already, right? So someone just because there's a cast of 16 does not mean that they don't have some returnees, even though we know it's not Andy, it's not Amanda, it's not Ian. I don't know who it could be. It's not Brendan, it's not Rachel. So if anyone's returning, we don't know who it is. But they could just put a shitload of people into the house at first, and then, like, maybe day 1 is like newbies, these 16 newbies. Day 2 is 16 returnees, and you just
oh my God.
two gone a week. Two gone. Get them out.
Speed it up. Yeah, no, it'd be crazy. Yeah, I don't know if I'm not thinking there's gonna be veterans, but I don't know. Maybe some older, some from the newer seasons, maybe. I don't know.
Tyler, who I know, hi Tyler, says a few minutes delayed. So back to Jocasta, cute. She did say she would swear on the Bible and not keep it. So she's gonna play up the, which I love. I love that. Like, play up the I'm super religious. I would never swear on the Bible and not stick to it, and then you break that promise. You break that promise.
Yeah, girl, own it.
Watching.
Yes, where my shirt was from. It's from a store called Cotton On. Just putting that out there.
Oh my goodness! This guy found a picture of my butt that I have never seen before.
Oh, I'm seeing that too now. This should be Liza's wardrobe for all of her dishes. Oh my God. Awkward.
When were we doing this? Oh my God, look at me in the middle of Tom and Pete. Hold on, everybody, I need to like, hold on. My computer's not working. It's mad at me. It's mad at me. Oh, good. Retweeting right now my fucking ass. But what's more interesting about this photo to me is I'm like in between Tom and Pete, and Tom's like handing me a towel to my front, and Pete is full staring at my naked ass.
Yeah, he's looking down. He's looking down.
Oh, I've never seen this, but that is what my ass looks like. Big.
I love it.
Okay, last but not least, sorry, this turned to Assville. 69 viewers right now. That's right, ass picture. Oh, 70, sorry. Okay, Zach.
Boo! Douche!
Zach, honey, you're such a douche!
Literally, like, oh my God. I couldn't finish the interview.
What a douche. I don't remember what he said, like, because I wasn't taking notes or whatever, but douche. Yeah. Baggery.
And then to tell Rachel, like, you're terrible and, like, I hate your laugh and all that. Like, what?
Oh, yeah. Is that on the video?
It was very tense. Yeah, it was a very tense interview. Like, I was like, shoot.
Yeah. Zach did go right up to Rachel in her interview, which after this you should all be watching Rachel and Ryan's interviews with the cast. But, yeah, Zach pretty much went up to Rachel and was like, you suck, I hate your laugh, and blah, blah, blah. And, like, she's a human being, so she was just like, okay. Well, anyway, back to you. Also, Pow Pow, I know that Pow Pow went up to Jeff in her CBS interviews. Scoop alert! I know that Pow Pow went up to Jeff and said, wow, shit, you got old and fat. Classy. Classy bitch. Pow Pow to Jeff.
Twitter. Okay, guys.
Yeah. No. Zach, honey, you're a douche. Zach actually looks like a douche I dated a long time ago, named Zach.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about him. I think he's going to get in there, unless he, switches it up and lays low, but I think he'll get in there, play too hard, and I hope he gets out. Because did you watch The Glass House at all?
No.
The ABC show. There was this guy kind of like him named Alex Stein, and he did his interviews or whatever, acted like he was going to, be ruthless and blah, blah, blah. Pretty sure he got out the first week, so don't really know what he's trying to do there. But I don't like
Kristen,
it.
Compliment, you're lovely, thank you. Jess says Brittany said she would swear on her children's lives. Yes, I hope she does. She needs this for them. Marcus says last season's ratings were very good. Does CBS really want to get away from the controversy? Yes, trust me, they do. Nobody wants a cast like BB16. That's not good press. Mr. BB16 said, I'm happy I could provide you with a picture of your ass that you've never seen. Thank you. Zach is definitely a douche, but he has a game plan that involves acting totally different. See, Zach reminds me a lot of Nick. Not that I think Nick Uhas is a douche, but they're like that all-American boy who think they have it all figured out, and they're going to go in with this grand plan, and they're going to make an alliance called the Moving Company, and then your ass is out second.
Yep. I agree.
Second. Bye, Zach.
Bye. Door first. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Yeah, and we're done. What else? Anything else we need to talk about? We talked about controversy. So we have the cop. Forgot his name already. Shoot, this is how unremarkable he is to be.
I do want to bring up how it's weird because usually, every year we get a backyard photo of them in their bathing suits and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering why we haven't gotten that. And they haven't really showed us the backyard, but I think it does have to do with the Battle of the Block stuff. I don't know.
So I will just tell you all now instead of tweeting this out. So I was literally in the CBS lot for the talk.
Yeah.
And dishing. I'm not going to hashtag any of this, but you can tweet this all out. But I was like hyperventilating. So I'm literally on the CBS lot. I'm at like lot 18, which is, I'm like, holy. Like I am, like I could see I have pictures of it. Like I could see the freaking green wall, the green monster.
Yeah.
Like I'm standing right outside the Big Brother house and I'm like, oh my God, are they in there? Like all I was thinking, I was like, oh my God, they're in there. Like they went in. And then I'm like looking around as you're just walking through, trying not to, get in trouble. Since that's all I ever do is get in trouble. I was like checking out props, and I'm not gonna say what I saw, but like I was scanning we were just walking through, and I'm like scanning for everything I could see that would be like in an HOH competition.
Yeah.
It was all laying right out there on the lot, so I saw some stuff that I definitely know is coming.
Yeah.
Tell you, because I'm sure I'll get killed.
That's where for Big Brother 14. That's where I like met all them, like during the finale. Long story, but I don't want to say I snuck in, but anyways. But yeah, you can like props are just right out there, right? In like trailers, and is that how it was?
Everything was just laying out. Like, and then I'm like, oh my God, what does this all mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they changed the backyard really because during the press video it looked the same, but I don't know. Something's up.
Hold on, this has to be public. So Sean Francesco says, I'll make a $50 donation to your reality rally fund if by week 3 he, I suppose you mean Zach, isn't the one you are rooting for. And I'm writing, never gonna. Pow, pow, pow. And I'm, pow, 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 pow. But I like you, Sean. Thank you for putting money on the line. Yeah, everyone donate to Reality Rally because it's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. It's tomorrow, which is really cool. So I'm super excited. Yeah. And that's it. I think like, Caleb is delicious, so I hope he lasts as long as possible. I hope Pow Pow goes first. Zach's going second. I love me some Costa. She's my favorite right now. I love my Brittany. Caleb, when Cody goes, you know how I like my 2. So when Cody gets evicted, I'm all yours, Caleb. All yours.
Yeah, I'm just super interested to see how this all pan out. I don't know.
I think so too. This is going to be.
I almost think we'll only see 8 go in tomorrow and then 8 go in the next day. I don't know. I can't even begin to speculate because you never know.
I agree. Anyways, this is amazing. Any other comments, questions, anybody before we go? We're at the hour, so we did it.
Yeah.
That was mine. No, we're good. Thank you guys for watching, and live premiere tomorrow, or not live, premiere tomorrow, today, Big Brother premiere, which now you've blown my mind by telling me that there's going to be part and part. I think you're right. I think 100% the house is divided. The memory wall is split in 2. Sure. That makes sense. This 2 HOH, 4 noms thing. Like double, triple, quadruple confirmed it with your rumor that during this 2-day premiere, it's because only half are going in tomorrow and half are going in the next day.
Yeah.
And the potential elimination of have not completely.
Mm-hmm. My mind is all, I don't know.
Going crazy. All right, everybody, follow us on Twitter and subscribe to this channel and like this video and comment underneath about what a horse face I have and how much Pow Pow is amazing and how great Zach is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, seriously.
And all things wonderful in the Twitterverse that I love so much about being on reality television. Anyway, hopefully we're gonna do Liza's Dish Live with maybe some of the guests. That's the potential plan, and I haven't completely decided yet, but I'll probably just do Liza's Dish this year because people seem to be really asking for it. So I think I can spare the time to put it together.
Perfect.
All right. Bye, team. Make this be a rockin' summer. Big brother forever.